cottage this time of year with Colleen Lyle from TrinityStone Realty. We want to remind you that Ask the Expert is for information purposes only, and you should always consult with a realtor before making any big decisions. Good morning to you,
Good
Colleen.
morning.
It's great to have you back.
Great to be back after a great summer.
Yes, exactly. And now we're kind of thinking about transitioning in a few weeks anyway into fall. And some folks are thinking, is it a good time to buy a cottage? That's, you know, with interest rates starting to go down, and it looks like it's a seller's market. Is that correct?
It still is, and yet cottages are a different entity.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So when we talk about cottages, we have to think, are you thinking cottage during July, August, September, and it's literally just a 3-month, 6-month, or are we like a 3-season, or are we looking at a 4-season where you have access during the winter? There are two very different entities when we're talking about that.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Is there less competition right now buying a cottage in September?
There is. So we all get excited, you know, during those May, June months where we are like, yay, we're finally going to get the boat and we're going to get the canoes and the kayaks, and there is a lot more competition. Yet, now also you have to consider the fact that cottage owners are also considering selling because they have now appreciated their summer months, and they're like, okay, now we know it's time to let go. Okay. So there are some opportunities to be had here.
Okay, next up here, what's this? Fall foliage.
Oh, I mean, we live in such a beautiful county, the Ottawa and the Gatineau Hills, and just like even like the Pembroke area, we have such beautiful trees. And so to be able to appreciate, if you're looking at a 3 to 3.5 or 4 season, you get to see what really you are going to enjoy during the fall months.
Okay, buying a cottage in September, you got serious sellers?
You do, because as we mentioned before, they may be saying, you know what, the kids are gone, we are deciding to let the family cottage go, and so they are really serious about the fact we knew that it was our last summer here, and so they are serious, very serious sellers during this time of year.
And they could be planning also, okay, we'll wrap this up and then we head over to Florida like snowbirds, and so that's why they could be.
And it's really important when we look at cottages right now to know about the access issues, because if it's a 4-season cottage, do we have snow removal, or will we have access to the cottage, and do we have the heating that we need? So there's a lot to consider, and that's why I like buying properties. And it doesn't even have to be waterfront, but if you're buying a rural property, what kind of access issues and or non-issues will you have during this time?